boy.
Check, Mike. Let us know how we sound today. You here with us?
Sound white boy.
It sound right, boys.
Oh, I know what it is.
It sound right, boys. It sound right, boy.
That's our mic check. That's our mic check.
Yeah, mic check. Yeah, what up? It's your boy Paperman back with a banger, man. We sit here with Janie Schmanny on the Cover Level Podcast and WCMD Media. Now, you know what's going on. We got some goodies today. You know what I'm saying?
We got some good stuff.
Now, I know y'all want to know why Papers is looking so fly today. You know what I'm saying? Why I came in dressed to impress. You feel what I'm saying? Boom, you know what I'm saying? Down to the Versace glasses, down to the pink flower, the white flower with the pink middle, you know. I mean,
thank you.
Now, listen.
Where you going?
Yeah.
Where you think you going?
I don't even listen, but I know that
he got his collar popped and everything. let me fix you up, my man.
now what I do know is West Philly is the mecca from where people, you know, get down and they dress down to their fullest. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know if you ever went to Overbrook, but people shout out to people that went to Overbrook. You know, when you went to Overbrook, it was a fashion show school. You feel what I'm saying? It was the best of the best. What you wore that day determined what you was for that year. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So we got the none other than special Corey Wims coming in today. And you know the king of hooks, baby. You feel what I'm saying? Man. The king of hooks.
R&B,
you know what I'm saying?
Mr.
Soul Singer.
Yeah. In the building today. Yes, we got a good one coming up, guys. So you know what we do. We bring legends here at WCMD Media and the Comfort Level Podcast. Back with a banger. We always got to bring up these guys. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Here, me and my guy, Papers. So you can follow him at Paper _BANDZ_ on Instagram. And they can follow me at Reality Music
CO
on Instagram. And also the Comfort Level Podcast has its own page on Instagram. Okay, so you follow us there. And then, follow us on all these outlets. We're streaming everywhere.
Yeah,
all
facts,
these
facts,
outlets.
man. We just coming
all
off
streaming
of
platforms. We have stuff. Check us out. Google our name.
Yes, and we coming off a nice weekend. We had a birthday celebration for Anthony Wims down here. Oh man, it was popping, man. Chris from the Young Guys, everybody came through. Oh man, it was dope.
I know you seen it on the video.
Yeah, you know
True.
what I'm saying?
I know you heard it on the radio.
True. You know what I'm saying? But people, we had a blazing time. You feel what I'm saying? We was networking. We was in the back. We was behind the scenes. We was doing everything, man. I'm talking about legs was running, and brains was working. You feel what I'm saying? And hands was doing all it could do. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that party went as planned and went as well as it did. And shouts out to the whole WCFD media crew.
Yes,
y'all did
shout out to the team,
from
right?
the interviews to everything.
Let me tell you this.
It was dope, man.
I have to tell you this. Now, y'all know that this place is 5 acres of event space. Come on. We're a community center sitting dead in the middle of 5 acres, okay? Let me tell you something. If you go out there now, it's nothing there.
Yeah.
It's room for anything you want. Let me tell you something.
The stage was beautiful.
Cakes. If you know him by Man Cakes, Mr. Anthony Wims turned that thing into an oasis. The team, the elbows, everybody that had anything to do with it worked hard. And it was a beautiful menagerie out there.
Oh, it was
you know what I mean?
Oh man, when the nighttime hit, the lights sparkled down on everything. Listen, listen. I thought I was in a Laguna or something. You know what I'm saying? It was just nothing. Listen, it was nothing but bad women out there. You know,
in the back,
you know what I'm saying?
That shit up.
You know, it was gentlemen out there. People was dressed down.
VIP.
You know what I'm saying? So it was real nice, man.
Let me tell you what the best part of that night was.
And the stage was nice, man.
Let me tell you what the best part of that night was for me.
What's that?
The mic check.
Oh yeah,
the mic check.
Wow, that's good.
The mic check. So if you get a chance, go on my Instagram and check that out. The mic check.
Yeah, the mic check was dope.
Check that out.
The mic check was dope.
That was the dopest. You know what I mean? Because I liked it because when you perform and things are hectic and shit going on, like it's people around and there's cell phones and there's heads in your way and stuff like that and everything, you know what I mean? And I got to be the only one that was videoing that jump, you know what I mean? And you had the whole stage and you did your thing. The mic sounded good.
Oh,
the mic sounded wonderful. Yeah.
Nah.
Man, he sounded wonderful as well, you know. And it was good to be able to do that without having a whole bunch of heads and fight a whole bunch of people. So that was, the best. I knew everything was gonna come out good.
Yeah, the mic check for me was definitely special. But another thing, it was like once I got up there and I really seen it at night and I had everybody's attention. It was crazy right? I don't even care that don't nobody get up. None of that because I already know. I be wanting to tell people before I even get on stage, yo, just go ahead and sit down because I know y'all I'm about to take y'all for a ride. Y'all, you're gonna be doing is just watching me and how I entertain. I don't need y'all to entertain me. I entertain. So when I got up there and I took, grasp of the whole crowd and the way they just, just stood there, just listened. It was like, wow. And you just hear they was like, oh, and I could see them all the way in the back, that's where I was really looking all the way in the back. I seen him. I was like, wow, that was dope. The, manipulated system was really nice.
Is that what you did?
Yeah, because listen.
I didn't see it.
All right, so check this out. I'm gonna tell you what happened. God. They wanted me to do the joint I did earlier, the mic check.
Right.
So I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna do the mic check. Everybody was like, yeah, do the mic check, do the same exact thing. Da 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 da. So then I'm like, yo, when I got up on stage and I thought about it and I said, yo, I switched. I airdropped my music to the guy before I went on stage. I'm talking about split second. It was like a bullet shot. When I knew what to do, I just dipped. So I gave him my music. Boom, dropped it. I turned around. I looked at the other DJ. I said, listen, DJ, hold that thought. I can't do that right. I got to do this. Boom, and he brung it on. Boom, he brung it on. And when he brung it on, it was magnificent. And I'm talking about when I tell you I heard my own voice.
I knew I could depend on
it. Like I did manipulate it. They wouldn't have never understood Green Giant right after that. I did Green Giant right after that. They wouldn't have understood Green Giant
until he did that.
If I didn't, I hadn't did manipulated system.
He doesn't do Green Giant first. He always does that last.
Yeah, but for the crowd that it was, I needed to do manipulated system because I had the people that had the suits on, so I had to switch up. I had to switch up, and me, Papers, being the lyricist that I am, I will switch up in the midst of a second just to please the crowd. To cater to the crowd because I write all different types of music.
And marketing,
right?
Okay,
so
you have to have a gimmick and you have to strategize what you're going to do. You know, you might go there. You have to be prepared for all situations.
Right. Absolutely, and it was dope. So I actually got to do a mic check. Then I did manipulated sister, and then I got to hit it off with Green Giant because everybody said it. They was like, "You can't do nothing to do with Green Giant." And I was like, yeah. So that gave me the stamp. And once they gave me the stamp, it was a wrap.
That was the swerve on the curve.
You know what I'm saying? Salute. Shout out to Mike Wims, man, for pulling that one off for a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That was the swerve on the curve. Did they ever listen to the song?
Oh, the swerve on the curve?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
So, okay, so y'all have to listen. So we're going to put this on. We're going to come back with a banger. And this is what he did. Yeah.
And that's what he did.
Yeah.
This is what I did right here. There you go, right here.
Right here. With that.
We coming home, stepping over new stepping stones to a better home. We're looking forward, shit, I see the throne. I'm in the zone, deconcentration, consent the game deflating. Better give it new life, roll the dice, jubilating. No striking out in the ninth inning, that's my opinion. Bigger and better things I need, that's surely convincing. I'm tired of bullets flying, running from cops, hopping fences. And the government got a nerve to ask why we defensive. Protests and riots, standing up for our freedom. You dig it, ball your fists and raise it to the sky for what you believe in. We on the brink, on the edge, ready to jump and leap. Because we running the civil war, we want in peace. Thinking clear with aim, ready for dire change. Always getting the short stick, taking all the blame. That's what my people go through, always did. And they had back to the drawing board, create a monster in the lab. With my people, my righteous people that's fighting back. Taking matters to their own hands to avoid the trap. Government asks our certain race limited occupation. A nation crammed with dominance is the law of nature. With my people, my righteous people that's fighting back. Taking matters to their own hands to avoid a trap. Government asks our certain races limited occupation. A nation crammed with dominance is the law of nature. If looks get killed, probably strike a deal before I have to hit him, take a meal. Kill a nigga all for nothing, like Ian Mattel. Feeding for money and marijuana and prima donnas. With a crazy lick on life, added dark persona. That come from drugs, alcohol, and street drama. Government pushing to the point I wanna cause terror. That's what they calling it now. I call it being rebellious. Cops killing my black lives like it don't matter. Leaving families heartbroken like glass and shatter. Claim to be scared when they supposed to be trained for this matter. This just a modern religion, serve as a cold disaster. Let's get them marching and changing laws to break the cycle. Hating us for so fucking long, it might come back to bite you. What you think gonna happen when you trap me in the corner? They gonna get to fighting and striking back without no warning. With my people, my righteous people that's fighting back. Taking matters to their own hands to avoid the trap. Government asks our certain race limited occupation. A nation crammed with dominance is the law of nature. With my people, my righteous people that's fighting back. Taking matters to their own hands to avoid a trap. Government asks our certain race limited occupation. A nation crammed with dominance is the law of nature. I don't blame y'all. I blame the government for setting the trap and leaving us there to die. They say they helping the helpless, no helping at all. Crime on the streets is still crime. More broken families and financial hardship. It should be a tax write-off for family members in jail. So they can get it cut up that 30,000 y'all make a year. I'm so sincere. And for the record, Y'all started this war and came winning. You should have had a big joint, and maybe you did. Covered the stench, blinded our eyes, and fucked us with the crack in the 80s. I heard you buy by the ton, distribute it out by the straw man with a fake name and fake claims. Y'all niggas lame. We bout money and business to make deals. We feed our families and families look to us, depend on us. We see the light, but you make it dim for us. We see the trials and the tribulations that you put people through. Back against the walls, snitches and money and bills. Y'all built this empire that wouldn't fall, only to fall on the ghetto and employee system. Forever having jobs, all lawful sentences handed down like it's car tickets. Now this shit crazy vivid, and our babies living. What the fuck is going on? I'm about to change the gimmick. Where my people, my righteous people that's fighting back, taking matters to their own hands to avoid the trap. Government asks how certain races made an occupation. A nation crowned with dominance is the law of nature. Where my people, my righteous people that's fighting back, taking matters to their own hands to avoid the trap. Government asks how certain races made an occupation. A nation crowned with dominance is the law of nature.
Yeah, so that was the music that I had did on Saturday, and then I walked them in with Green Giant. It was wonderful. But here today we do our mission statement. This is what we do. We are a community-based platform, exposing our voices to bring awareness to our brands created by our people for the people. We use our voices to share truth, creativity, and encouragement with guests and listeners to nurture and heal and inspire them, in hopes and efforts to make the world a better and more empathetic place. Here at WCMD Media and Dare Academy, we are becoming a part of the build of the spotlight for the County of Camden, or to build and enhance the quality of lives by bringing awareness to outlets, programs, and self-help. You know what I mean? Our guests range from city councilmen, business officials, independent entrepreneurs, to mainstream music artists and creators all over the world. You know what I'm saying? We're also bringing independent music, not to mention great visuals, you know what I mean, to our surrounding cities and areas that support us either indirectly or indirectly. You know what I mean? So that's what we do here at WCMD Media on the James Snyder Cover Level Podcast. You feel what I'm saying? With your boy Paper Man back with a bang, man. So with that being said, we're getting things wrapped up. It was a wonderful weekend. So what we got coming up now, what we have coming up is 9/25. We have his and hers. I will be performing, and a host of other people meet 46th Street. I think Mills Young. I think a couple of other people are performing. Bands. Brooklyn Bands is performing. We got a host of people that's going to be down at his and hers on 9/25, and that is from 5 to 9. So it is a daytime show, and there will be a lot of good acts down there. And shout out to my guy DC Production. DC Productions. I met this guy through another affiliate, and it ended up going well. And he's been sending me to different places and stuff like that, connecting me with different entities, you know what I mean, to give me a different kind of buzz. So shout out to DC Production. He always brings the crowd, so we never have to worry about selling tickets or encouraging people to come out. He brings the crowd, so we'll have a fun. The last show was I think a month ago. It was real nice in there. Bunch of people came out. Lassiter from the Intruders came out. It was real. DJ No Frills was there. Yeah, so it was a nice event that day. We got to see a lot. So, but next, what we're gonna get into is another piece of music. This is what we do. So let's get into that. You know, this is a classic right here.
DJ 7. Reaching for the stars is so hard, it's like a light year away. And I'm just trying to live right today. My past like a freak show, a Kama Sutra. I just need to shoot for the future. No one to flip from a shooter or a thief or a looter. Put a knife in my back or take my life for some racks. I'm just trying to ride high, G5, high five. This son did it big. I always wasn't the nice guy. Sometimes I had the shite guy. But I'm repenting for my sins. Still got thoughts of driving in the Benz, counting the men surrounded by each and friends. Hit it down that road, it's too much of an old cycle. Moonwalk my Michael, reversing the math. It's too much anger in my heart. All I do is smile. I like to hide the pain and take a lot of off my brain. Wish I had the keys in the road map, but look at how I rose in the cold and I came back.
Wherever y'all want to be at, y'all take your time. Wherever y'all want to be at, wherever y'all want to be at. I'll stay right here. Wherever y'all want to be at. Sure. Right now, say no more. You know, I'm gonna go live on my page too, talking about this. We live, baby. Yeah, we live, baby. There's only one me. Sauce, don't start nothing sauce over there. You ain't never heard about my energy sauce. I'm a bad man. Sauce is the shit. Don't mind me, y'all. Don't mind my life. Don't mind my life.
Okay, this is what we're doing, guys. We got Corey Wims in the building.
They know who I am. They know the face. They already know who I am. It's the sound of Philly, the king of hooks, the baddest soulful singer walking of them all, the champ, the living legend, the one and only Corey Wims. Lead singer of the Philly Intruders, lead singer of the Temptations, 495 hooks, 20 different superstars, the rest underground hot artists. I done did it all and had a ball. We live! I'm live right here with WCMD Media!
That's right.
The energy is crazy. What up, Miss Charity? What up, homie?
Yeah, Paper Man back with a banger, man. You know what it is, sitting here with the king of hooks.
Paper Man, what up, baby?
all day,
What
baby.
you talking about?
You know what we grew up
Hey,
at.
come on, all day long, baby. Come
It don't
on.
happen every day.
What up, y'all? We live.
Okay, this don't happen every
Keep this right
day.
here.
But what we doing right now, the King of Hooks is gonna give you a little backstory on himself, but we have to let you know, we skipped our mission statement, but we all about promotion, and we told you we building
He
with
did. He said he did.
You did it?
He did it.
Okay, he did it while I was on the other side. And what we was going to do is talk to you about a few things, but it's, moving on. So I'm going to call my guest in right now.
She's about to call.
Would you like to watch the video while we call the guest in?
Yeah, let's play the
I'm going to
video
call
so
the
we
guest
can let them
play
know.
the video for our guest that's coming in. Give us 1 second.
We live, yo. What up, Instagram? We live, man. Y'all live with me, man. I'm live with I like this setup. And my man Steve's rolling. I just came home from South Carolina Saturday night.
Check it, let's begin. Party on, party people, let me hear some noise. DC's in the house, jump, rejoice. There's a party over here, a party over there. Wave your hands in the air, shake the stereo, yeah. 3 words when you get in this.
I'm sure no booty.
There it is, take man.
Chef Work, what up? I'm live, though. You're not
Upside down, inside out. I'm sure you know what it's all about. Now it's crazy to get on the mic and make this party hot. I'm taking it back to the old school, cause I'm an old fool who's so cool. If you wanna get down, I'm gonna show you the way. Yeah, it is. Let me hear you say,
bringing it. Slim Brown skin is the singer. Slim Brown skin back there. He's the head of the brown skin. The brown skin, we back. We made it run for the money. We back. We said that. We
point blank. Gin the juice I'm drinking, and as a puff I'm tank, rock the mic.
What up, y'all?
Find a honey good to dip it in.
Shout out to
Slam
my
dunk,
best
it's
friend, my
get
ace
flip it and
friend,
ride
the
that
baddest
D-double-O-T-Y on my. Ooh, that's it. Come on. Ooh, there it is. I'm done.
We on break right now, y'all. You know, man, I might get up. There's no mind to that. I'll sit down. Keep the camera on. Until we start talking, I'll be getting up. everything. Come get your interviews, okay? Lock it in. Hit either one of these two up. Get your interviews. WCMD Media. Hit either these two up. Get your interviews.
Have found amazing, outstanding, demanding, commanding you people dancing. That's a breath taker. I produce, aka the Undertaker. You want to come down to the underground old school? Here's a shovel. Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
I mean,
And we got back with a banger coming too.
Yes, I flow to the flight from the Super Bowl. Bring to the team and one mic check, man, skill on the best of steel. That's a real other microphone. I just kill. Party people, party tag team is through. Oop, there it is. Thought you knew.
They don't make them like this. They don't make them like this.
I was like these last niggas can't they can't see our eyes. Never know what we're looking at. Miss Jenny, what up? Miss Jenny been one of my most loyal folks for years. Years. DJ Reezy, Del B, Who don't love Miss Jenny? We lit. Miss Jenny. Huh? They know it. Sauce, they know it. I promise you they know it.
So what we did was we're back, and we're waiting for our guests. We invited them in. Our guests will be DC Cecil Glenn, DC Brain. So I wanted to talk to you while we're waiting for him to come in. I wanted to tell you about a little bit about people. You know, some people are one-hit wonders. So I read this and I wrote it down. So you might think being a one-hit wonder will cause a music artist a lifetime of existential angst as he or she tried to recreate that commercial success. So Antonio Romeo Mims told Billboard at a 20th anniversary party for the song hitting #1, we're just two guys from a small town doing two things very humbly because, you know, we lost our parents very young and we worked so hard and to see ourselves here. So Mims' words is truth that most musicians don't even get one hit, but they struggle with their craft in, you know, relative obscurity. With, you know, or without the type of financial success and recognition that comes from topping the Billboard charts. The definition of a one-hit wonder is subjective, but all 10 of these artists had one single that vastly outstripped all their output commercially. So Tag Team, there it is. You just saw that. That went 4 times platinum and was released in 1992. Plain White Tees, Hey There, Delilah, 4 times platinum in 2006. Los Del Rio, the Macarena, 4 times platinum, 1993. Hinder, Lips of an Angel, 4 times platinum, 2006. Far East Movement, Like a G6, featuring the Cataracts and Dev, 4 times platinum, 2010. Chameleonaire, Riding, featuring Crazy Bone, 4 times platinum, 2006. Designer, Panda, 5 times platinum. Salento, Watch Me Win, Watch Me Nay Nay, 6 times platinum in 2015.
Well, ain't playing over here.
Okay.
Around 30, I could add you in
Passenger.
the bro.
Let Her Go, 6 times platinum, 2012.
Wow.
Survivor, Eye of the Tiger, 8 times platinum in 1982. And Gotcha, Somebody That I Used to Know, featuring Kimber, went 8 times platinum in 2011. So the idea of A one-hit wonder is all in how you market that one song and how it reaches temples and temples of people. Now we're waiting for our guests to come in. That song, let me tell you a little about it. Who he is. Hold on a minute while I'm texting this and tell him to go on his email.
There are 2 songs in the next one. That's my guy, right? Cool. Get your radio on the beat. I did.
Okay, I just had to send out a text to him. Of course, we have Bone, and he's about to come in. All right, our guest is coming, y'all. All right.
Damn. Oh, yeah. They're not playing.
The
real 30. What up, bro? Another singer.
See if we turn the video on. Your device is not connected. Let me take it out. I'm trying to edit now.
Relet, y'all.
As he turns his video on. We're waiting for the guests. As we wait, let me give you a little introduction. The tag team is an American hip-hop pop rap duo from Atlanta, Georgia, and they are best known for their 1993 single "Whoop, There It Is," which has been featured in a number of advertisements, films, and TV shows. The duo is made up of Cecil Glenn, DC the Brain Supreme, and Steve Roland Gibson. The single spent 7 weeks as the second most popular song on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1993. Whoop, as a 2013 tag team, was still making up to $70,000 a year each from the song. Today, in the smiling, inducing clip, we see DC the Brain Supreme and Stephen Roland Gibson helping a woman make dessert in her kitchen. Her husband and daughter walk in to see her dancing along with the tag team, and he is in it while the team turns abruptly on heels and leaves him in the room, insinuating that the parents are so embarrassing. Hi, DC. Hello, are you able to click? Okay, so that's fine. Just come in when you get a chance. Click the link again.
They say you sang behind those 2 songs. Go ahead. Oh yeah, you got the energy of the youth on this side too. That's a good thing.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. Just come in when you get ready. We're right here. All right, then. All right, Corey, we're going to bring you in.
Come back in?
Yep, time you in. This was DC at the restart.
Yeah.
This. All right.
So, to be very short, it said,
so, as you see, that was DC Glenn calling me on the hotline on the back phone. And we're going to introduce my guy one more time until the guest powers up. Okay? So if you have any comments, please leave your comments or your questions, and I will post them up, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
That's right. So just, So here we have it. Corey.
Miss Jenny! You know my energy crazy, Miss Jenny.
His energy is crazy. He got that voice.
We love.
You know what I mean?
There's nobody better than me. There's no soul singer better than me. They know it. They know it. I ain't even got to say it no more. I'd have been the top dog for the last 20 years representing this city of Philadelphia. I'd have traveled and winding down with kings and queens and sat with everything. And that's all facts, no fiction. 495 collabs, 20 superstars. I don't know what else I need to say. Then travel with every legendary group that you can name, and sang lead for every legendary group. Never no background.
Excuse me.
Only person I sang background for is
David
Patti
Ruffin.
LaBelle, which is an icon.
Yes.
That's right.
Wow.
So I have
Tell
no
him
problem.
when you did
I have
that.
no problem with
Just
singing
come
for
out
her.
with it.
Wow.
Tell him
Oh, I
when
have
you
no
did
problem.
that.
Well, you know, this
Tell him when you
well,
did
first
that.
of all, me and Patti LaBelle, I can leak this out. You know, I ain't gotta say what and what, but November we back on the road. Me, Suzanne, Christine, and all of us throw three background singers she has. We back on the road in November. We was just at her house 2 weeks ago rehearsing. She ain't let me tape none of that. You know, she ain't being taped without her makeup on.
Yeah,
But we got some dates. We got November. We got mass. Yeah, of course. November.
Patti LaBelle that I was the one that said.
Come on, yes, you did. You gave me the shout out. You gave me the hookup, the plug too. Even on the page.
I ain't talking.
I'm talking about when you wrote on the page. You gave me a shout out in the
I ain't
plug.
even talking about that.
Oh, what you talking about? Talk to me. Talk to me.
Somebody had asked me a question on the interview or something. They asked me if I had to be quarantined with one person, who would it be? And I chose Miss Patti LaBelle.
Wow. Oh, yeah, that's big.
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna
that
save this
food,
vibe. I'm gonna show
that
this.
love, that cooking, them stories, that
Oh, yeah.
mama. Oh,
yeah.
my God.
Oh yeah. Wow. You really said that?
Yeah, I said that. My mom
You
not
that
here
crazy,
no
right?
more.
Like,
My
yo.
mom
would've never even
my
thought
mom
that.
not here no more.
Right.
Okay, all right, I see why you did it.
Damn.
My mom not here no more. You think I want to be stuck with somebody that's not going to be real?
Wow.
That I know that
she
everything
love
coming
Patti
up
like-
out
you
of
love
there
Patti
is
like
real?
that?
Yes, I do.
Damn.
Yes, I do.
Yo, she loved Patti
Yes, I
LaBelle
do.
like that, y'all. Wow. Shout out to all of y'all on my live, man.
Quarantine me with Miss Patti. I'm good.
Well, if I gotta pick somebody, since she did that, if I had to pick somebody to be quarantined with, you already know who would be, besides my parents, would be David Ruffin. If I had to pick an
That's
entertainer,
right.
it would be Ruffin.
Okay.
all
That's
day long.
right.
If we're talking entertainers, I'm saying
Yeah.
it would be David Ruffin. If we talking about somebody that's this era, it would be KC. You know what I'm saying? All my musical vocal, my twins.
Okay.
David Ruffin, KC, Cisco, Bobby Womack.
Yeah,
All my
Case.
vocal twins.
Oh,
Right.
Case,
So
yeah.
Aaron Hall, Case, all my
Yeah.
vocal
All
twins.
that. Y'all
Right.
hear that?
You know what I mean?
folks? So what got you started into doing
The church.
Like, I know-
The church.
Boy,
You know all of
that's-
us.
yeah.
You know all of us soul singers started the church. My mother and father made sure, and I'll give more Samami the credit, to make sure we was in church. Me and my two sisters, we all sang on the choir. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, I was.
mommy, Cornerstone Baptist Church, 33rd Diamond. We was born and raised in North Philly, in the first half of our lives. Then our parents moved us up to Winfield.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. But Cornerstone Baptist Church, it started in the church, man. And once I seen that, the love that people was giving me from doing that, I was like, well, I need this.
Mm-hmm.
I need this.
And also, you had the voice to do it.
Come on now, I don't play
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
I don't play around. I get down.
Yeah.
But that's what started it all, being in the church, and it was just a beautiful feeling. The rest was history. You know what I mean?
That's decent.
5 different
Still
TV shows.
singing in
One.
churches.
Still singing in churches.
No,
Still
no.
make appearances. All of those things. Yeah, I just sang one last month, Sharon Baptist. Got another appearance to make in Delaware next month. So, I make appearances. When they call me, I come
So-
through. And that's
so
always free when it's church. You just go ahead and do it.
So they call him for different events,
Oh, yeah.
weddings,
Oh, I done did-
funerals.
Listen, at my
and
age,
things
and
like
you know
that.
my age, I'm gonna leave it there. We don't tell our ages on the camera. They just
Right.
know I'm in my 30s. That's all they need to know. I done did over 200 and no, seriously, I done did over 265 funerals. That should tell you something.
Right.
And I'm only in my 30s. 265 funerals. It's all on my funeral page, and over 196 weddings. So I'm pretty
Right.
busy. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's just the funerals and weddings. You know what I mean?
That's
I done
amazing.
sang over half the world, all the states, continents, few continents and countries. Did all that. And I'm
Yeah.
only in my 30s.
My
With all this
favorite is-
exposure,
my favorite is
with all this
Tallahassee.
exposure,
I love Tallahassee, Florida too.
Oh, yeah.
That's the South. I love the South. We just did South Carolina last week. We just came over South Carolina last week. So
Right. So
I
with
love
all
the
this
South.
exposure, Corey, what's your major goal?
My major goal now is just to continue to be the platform of and the front face of. I love my city. I mean, I really do. The front face of Philadelphia.
Right.
I don't need nothing else. I don't have to work a 9 to 5. I'm truly blessed financially. Like we cool. We ain't rich. We not, but we blessed
Right.
financially. Everybody good.
Well, you gotta
White
hustle
good.
too.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I hustle enough. I make
Hustle.
money.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm good.
Yeah.
All my hooks on my
Hustle.
shows. We cool. You know what I'm saying? We ain't complaining about nothing. I just love what I do. I just want to continue to say the flagship, continue to be the most dominant, continue to be the best. I strive on being the best. There ain't no singing that can out sing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? None of these dudes can out sing. None of them.
Yeah.
And they tell you that. None of them.
Now, it's one thing I do want to get into because
Yes, sir.
coming
Come
up,
on, talk to
coming
me.
up,
Talk to me.
coming up.
Talk to me.
We know.
Come
where
on.
where you did your thing
A
at.
lot of people didn't know that, you know. It's funny how I know where you get. Listen, he about to tell y'all something, which a lot of y'all know and a lot of you don't know. First of all, everybody know me as a singing holic nigga, but I dance my ass off. Yeah. All that stuff, all of us, we all come from dances. Yeah. Everybody know I'm a dance legend as well. Shout out to PDK, Philly Dance King, Smooth Legit, Versatile, all them. You know what I mean? Yeah. My guy right here next to him trying to be on the low. It started with dancing and playing basketball and singing. Yeah. That's what it started with. I've been blessed to make my name and brand myself in a lot of different categories: basketball, singing, and dancing. Right. I hate bringing up the boxing because that's bad, but we did that as well.
Well, you got a belt.
The belt was awarded to me at an award show. You know what I mean? 10 pounds of gold for all my hooks. That's why I said it. The hooks, champs of hook. When you got 495 collabs, when you got records with everybody, my last two biggest records was only in the last 3 months, Cassidy and Cool G Rap. When you get a record with Cool G Rap, who's the favorite rappers, that should tell you something right there. Oh, and I'm in a new movie with 3 different soundtracks. I'm sorry.
Pardon me. I want to welcome our guests and introduce them. We have Mr. Cecil, DC, the Brain Supreme, Glenn in the building.
Hey!
This is Mr. Corey Wims.
Shout out to you, sir.
R&B singer of Philadelphia, my co-host.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm Jen Schmanny on the company.
Good people. How y'all doing this evening?
Welcome. So we're right here still a little bit in the middle of interviewing Corey. And then we're going to jump right into you. I know you don't have so much time.
Dang, they're only going to keep me about 10 minutes or less.
Let me tell you something. I am not that good. I told you yesterday.
You don't have any published music, do you?
I can't say too much on the record. I have over the hooks. You mean solo songs or hooks? Because my hooks, I get some nice royalty checks from. Right, I guess I'm about to say I get some nice checks from. No, not solo songs. When we got 495. When we lost our first record deal, remember I was in a group No Question. If you remember that, 4 years I did with them as well. And I sang on the second album. I sang 13 songs of the 16 songs on the album. We got dropped and Philly, gambled up, and they got the story. And then went to Rough House and Rough House. Everybody know those story. So it wasn't no big deal. But solo records, no. To answer your question, no. But I'm currently working on something right now with Columbia Records. They're not on here right now, so I can leak that out. Currently working on something, real crazy with Columbia Records. Me and Jay Reezy right now working with KC. If you go on this page, you see the picture you just posted with us last week. So he's in LA. So there's a lot going on. They might beat me up for saying all this, but we working with KC. We working with Flowetry. I'm leaking some things out right now.
Well,
so we doing some things.
What happened with Wanye?
I'm back with Wanye tomorrow. I wasn't gonna say that. I'm back with Wanye tomorrow. Yeah. I'm back with Wanye tomorrow.
I watch everything.
Just had a conversation with him last night. Literally a 5-minute convo. He made it like 5 minutes, like 10 at night. Made sure I was on point. Gave me some pointers for tomorrow. So I'm working with Wanye from Boys to Men. We working with KC. We working with Flowetry. Of course, I'm working with all the legends, but I got some other things I'm working on too. I'll just slip a name out there and say possibly The Game. Everybody know The Game is one of the biggest hip hop artists. So I had a conversation with him as well when he's in LA too.
Yeah,
so we'll just see what happens. So we ain't gonna leak too much. Yeah. Oh, I got two.
Look, you got the weight of the world on his shoulders
Cassidy dropping our record in the movie that's coming out in November. Shout out to Jimmy the Saint. I got 3 songs on the soundtrack. I got 3 songs on it. Oh, wow. Not 1, not 2, 3. Cool G Rap featuring me. Cassidy featuring me. Hands of Stone featuring me. Oh, yeah. The publishing and royalty checks look nice. Yeah. And it got to be my solo, but the publishing and royalty checks from all my hooks look very, very nice. That's why I ain't got to work hard. You know what I mean?
So now we're going to have to talk about the real deal.
Yeah, come on. Bring it on. I'm a bad man.
Mr. DC in the building. His record, there it is.
Go ahead, boy.
1993.
That's you, the legend. That's you. That's you. Right there. I done shook my ass to that song many times. Woo, there it is. Woo, there it is. Woo, there it is. What? I know that damn song. And it started up on the reggae parties, all the 923 dances parties. Absolutely. Oh, we danced to that song. Yeah, we danced to that song, brother.
Lakey Stinger.
Hey, my live. We got the legend on here on VI Satellite. He taking time from his LA big mansion at home, and he came on the live to be with us right now. He that hit record, whoop, there it is. I done grinded on many reels to that song.
So I guess that was a better introduction than
That's how you introduce somebody. Like
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it. Give him his damn flowers. I'm gonna have a damn $1 million hit. Can I get $1 million? Can I get $1? God.
So how you doing, Mr. Glenn?
I'm doing wonderful. How y'all doing? Y'all kind of crunk over there, ain't you?
Yeah, we real crunk over here. We're happy because we have you two legends in here to give us a little inspiration.
Yeah, it's all good.
I just want to thank you for coming to my podcast, talking to me, inspired me. You know, I'm never going to forget what you told me. You know, I still can't answer the question, but.
Hey, number one. Hey, what do you want?
What do I want?
What do you want?
Yeah, so I'm still pondering that. So make sure that I don't slip up and want the wrong thing. Right. Because I know that God is good and I have to be careful with that.
I mean, you know, just go for it. I mean, sitting around plating, you wasting time. Just go for it. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Keep it moving. You could be wrong and keep it moving at the same time. Trust me. I've been plenty wrong and kept it moving, but you know what? Life has a funny way of them things that you thought were wrong come back and be positive because you did them. Right? So the things that you thought that were mistakes and thought that you missed opportunities, you can correct all that. And it comes back to circle around and hit you in the head again. And then if you do what you're supposed to do in life, which is learn, hustle, you know, educate yourself, then when it comes back around again, you get a second chance to make it flourish. And there's no greater feeling than when you get a second opportunity to make things right and you get blessed beyond your imagination. So there are no wrongs, there are no rights. Just make a decision what you want, Miss Lady.
There it is. He telling it like it is. Yeah. Oh my gosh, we got the living legend.
It's all hustle, right? It's all hustle.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And all you gotta do is just, you know, with me, I never quit. I play offense, and I don't expect anything, right? See, people getting their emotions and they getting their feelings, and especially black men, we're victims to our own pride, right? Our pride, you know, a lot of times blinds us to the truth because we can't stand to be wrong. Can't stand, you know, and I love to be wrong because it's the path to being right. And I'll never be wrong at that. Right? So you know, of course, inside you dying because you're like, damn, right? But you know, after a while, you learn to sequester all those feelings, and then your mind is open. And when your mind is open, you see the world clearly. And then all those things that you were fighting your pride over, they become a little bit easier. And then you start rising because you ain't on that petty stuff. Because that's all pride is just the petty stuff. And it has no place in your trajectory to the top. Right? So, and like I said, all of this, everything that I say today will be easier said than done. Right. But you know, you could do both. You could be mad and still keep it moving, because the thing is to always keep it moving, always keep learning, always keep hustling, always have 10 hustles in the hole. We all know what these streets is like. If you don't have 10 hustles in the hole, you short.
That's right.
You short, right? And if you ain't always hustling and striving and grinding, I mean, you know, people gonna always tell you you're doing too much, but you know, doing too much is preparation.
Thanks. Come on in. I don't want to sleep till I'm dead. I don't never want to die.
If everybody come in the kitchen and see you cutting up onions, green peppers, bell peppers, cooking rice and doing all this stuff, like, dang, you're doing too much. What you making?
So freedom.
What's all that going into? Don't worry about it. It's preparation.
Preparation, right.
You taste it.
He said onions, peppers, garlic, rice, and whatever.
Y'all, started up here. I will TD Jakes the heck out of y'all for real.
Yeah, what they say, with failure brings growth and understanding.
Yeah, I mean, and it's amazing because it really isn't failure. Just because things didn't go the way you wanted it to,
right,
right? Like, you know, we signed a messed up record contract. We got paid. We got some money, but we still signed a messed up record contract. But instead of looking at the glass half empty, I was like, what can I do to make sure this don't ever happen again? And I basically became a paralegal. I said, I know I'm going to get my day in court. So you better hustle and you better get all these paperwork together. You better get all the documents together. You better learn what emotion is. You better learn what they're doing. You better keep your eye on the prize. And I basically became a paralegal. And when it came time for me to go to court 20 years later, I had a big box of discovery.
And you
I went to my lawyer and I saved half the cost on the lawyer because of all the work that I put in.
Come on, brother.
But I did. And we prevailed. Now, it was at a cost because when you go to war, you're going to lose an arm, you're going to lose a leg, come back with an eye patch. But, you know, you prevail and you're still living.
What was it like when you heard your hit on the radio for the first time, man? Talk that good stuff. Did you go crazy? Was you in the house?
Nah, because I'm not that dude. I worked in Magic City. I've been popular all my life. I've been a DJ since I was a kid. So
when you heard it, you go crazy?
I knew this was going to happen, right? Because, okay, so my situation is different because Ryan Cameron's my friend, right? You know, he's in Atlanta. He's the one that back then V103 didn't even play rap music. There was no rap music station in Atlanta in 1993. But what Ryan Cameron did was play Boom, There It Is instrumental during the music bed when he would talk over it. But everybody
smart.
Right? Yeah, so everybody knew what it was. So therefore they started calling in and talking about you gotta play Boom, There It Is. And it forced the radio station to start playing certain rap records that were clean.
Because of y'all. That's huge.
Me. But that was part of the trajectory, right? Then another part was Ed Lover is a friend of mine. Like, you got to remember, I worked in Magic City, Atlanta, Georgia back in the day, right? And Magic City, Atlanta, Georgia back in the day, there was nothing better. So I got all the athletes, all the entertainers, all the businessmen, all the lawyers. Everybody came to me because I was driving the bus. I sold the mixtapes. I gave everybody their music. I did everything for everybody. So everybody already knew me. So Ed Lover, when I played Whoop There It Is in the club, he was like, yo, Money, what's that? Ed Lover from Yo MTV Raps. I was like, that's my new record, Whoop There It Is. He was like, man, give me that. I was like, gave him a cassette. He's like, dude, I can't do nothing with no damn cassette. You don't give me some vinyl. You know, so I said, I'm gonna get you some vinyl because this is my last 2 weeks in Magic City because we out of here, right? And he came back a couple weeks. I gave him the vinyl, and that Monday, him and Dre played Whoop There It Is the entire show. Yo MTV Rap 4 o'clock nationwide. That's what blew it up.
Dr. Dre, can you imagine that?
Can you imagine that? And then 2 weeks later, the Bulls win their third championship, and now you got 500,000 people in Grant Park with Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and all the Bulls chanting "Whoop There It Is" on the stage because it was on WGN. Because you remember back in the day, all it was WGN and TBS. That's why everybody loves the Cubs and the Braves, right? Yeah. So we got Grant Park, 500,000 people chanting "Whoop There It Is," and after that, we was out of here. So, I mean, those events were cool, but I always, you know, I watched how people acted when they became stars. And I watch people rise and I watch people fall. I watch people come in and treat the club and treat people like crap. And when they, you know, when you hot, but when you're not, those same people revel in your demise. And some people can't handle that and they never recover from it. And I vow to never be one of those people. So I've always been cool-headed when it comes to my ego and my pride because I see what it does to people. And these are lessons that I could have only learned in a strip club. Right, I could only learn in the environment that I was in because I was the observer, and I have always been a cat that I watch people to learn what not to do. Right, and when you do that, you bridge the gap on what to do. Oh yeah, so you're more effective. The conscience is open, and you make better decisions. Right now, don't get me wrong, I am the shit. Excuse me.
Come on, brother. Say it again.
That's what you want to
believe it. It's okay to say you the shit.
Yeah.
I know I'm the shit. Say it.
I do have an ego, but it has to be held in check. It has to be sequestered because if you don't do that, you make decisions that aren't based in data, that aren't based in reality. They're based on your perception of yourself, and your perception of yourself might not be everybody's perception of you.
Hello.
If you can't recognize that, you're doing yourself a disservice. And then that's what makes people give up. That's what makes people, I mean, it messes up your psyche. Now, you got to go through these things a couple times in your life to realize that this is what's happening to you. But if you got any sense, you'll know that, wait a minute, I can't roll like that no more. Sometimes it takes a long time for stuff like that to happen. But you live long enough, you hustle hard enough, learn how to learn, it's all good. You know, you grow and you grow. You're a better man today than you were yesterday. That's all we got control over. And that's all I try to do.
That's all you got.
I like him. I like him. He speaks so good.
I know, like, I don't even
man, and sold millions of damn records. He sold millions. He sold millions of damn records. It's just so humble about it. Acting like you ain't sell millions of records. Man, talk your shit. Talk your shit. You earned it. I was in the club. There it is.
I let everybody else talk.
Man, I was in the clubs in Philly like, woo, there it is. Strip club girls shaking their butt on me.
Here's how good I'm blessed. You know, we in negotiations to do the Philadelphia Day Parade for Thanksgiving. They want us to perform.
That's funny. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. That's funny.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's on doing everything. So it's like
I'm doing it. And that's my birthday.
Thanksgiving is your birthday?
My birthday's on Thanksgiving Day this year. Yeah, Thanksgiving change every 4 years. Yeah. It falls this year on my birthday. Yeah, I don't tell my age, but it's falling on my birthday this year.
Yeah.
I hope you see you at the parade.
Come on, man. Right? Come on, man.
Baby. Woo, there it is. Come on, man.
Yes.
Or y'all just want me to talk?
Yes, I do. I want you to talk because you
I
know
want me to run my mouth.
You know I've been listening, and it's more important. Just like you said, you let the people talk about your record.
Man, you got 4 times platinum. You know, speak itself.
And just, you know, I told them the backstory and stuff like that. You know, before you came on, the people. We're the ones that are talking about you. And that's exactly what it does. The people, do you feel that way? Do the people help make you?
The people are. Okay, so what's the first phrase of Whoop? There it is. Party people.
Party people.
That's what I am, right? I am the DJ. First and foremost, always and forever. I will always be a DJ.
Talk your stuff.
And what is it? I'm from the beginning of hip hop. There's only one question: can you rock a party? Can you move a crowd? That's it. That's how I live my life. Can you rock a party? Can you move a crowd? So I am striving every day to rock the party and move the crowd in every way, intellectually, right? You know, musically. I'm an actor. I'm a voice artist. Anyway, anytime I bring something to the game, I'm a DJ. I'm trying to keep the dance floor packed.
Right.
That's my philosophy, always.
Right.
And I might mess up, but I always got a backup record, put it on to keep everybody on the floor.
Right.
So what made y'all make this record? Did you make this as you was DJing? Like that? Was that your beat?
All right, so I'm gonna be honest with you.
We're the question.
We young kids and we making songs.
Okay.
There it is a song about us chasing girls on a Friday night, which everybody did when they was young.
Right.
That is it. There was no Manhattan Project. We didn't have no lab coats. We weren't putting theorems together and doing physics and trying to put stuff together. It's just a song about young men chasing women on a Friday night.
Okay, so where did the word won't come from? Like, how did y'all think it was like, whoop,
okay, so
there it is?
There it is. Whoop, there it is was a party saying, kind of like throw your hands in the air, wave them like you just don't care, right? So when party sayings like that start getting hot, people start making songs, right?
Okay.
And it was just a song that I was working on. And I told, and we were in a unique situation because I worked in the club, so I heard everything. everybody would come to me. People would come to the club. I would see everything. People would bring me their records. I was the foundation of the party, especially in Atlanta. Okay. And I mean, there was all kinds. I mean, you just make titles of songs. It wasn't like, okay, I'm gonna make this song like this. This is going to be the greatest record ever. It wasn't even like that. It was just like, I knew that we had to make an up-tempo record because we were in the land of booty shake. We in the South, right? You can't make no hip-hop record coming out the South. So we're in the land of booty shake. And I told Steve, I said, yo, we have got to make an up-tempo record. He was like, man, I love bass, man, but I can't make that stuff because Steve's the producer. And I was like, don't think that, don't make it like a bass record. Make it like, think of the essence of hip-hop. Planet Rock is the essence of hip-hop to me because that's the B-boy generation. That's when breakdancing started. Yeah. That's when everybody started rocking. You cannot go to a party and they throw on Planet Rock, you're not going to move.
I know that's right.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So Planet Rock is the essence of hip-hop. Right. So I said, you had to go Planet Rock and Egyptian Lover, Egypt. And he made the beat, and he used the Kano sample because we've been talking about using that sample for some, but we always made hip-hop, so we didn't have anything that fast to use the Kano sample on. And he did that, and I was like, I got one. I was looking through all my rhyme books, all the stuff that I was working on, and I was like, I got one. Whoop, there it is. He was like, whoop, there. How you spell it? And I was like, WHOOMP. Right, and
there it is.
It's ours, WHOOMP. And we went to the studio. It was August '92, and I had to go to work that night. Pop that cassette in, and to this day, it's the biggest response on any record I've ever had. And because of my hubris, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm the bomb. Every record I make is dope. So I stopped playing it. Right, it was just another record to me, and maybe about 3 or 4 months later, one of the girls like, how come you don't play Whoop There It Is? I was like, I'll play it for you. And I played it again, and the same response happened. But this time, a cat named Alan Cole worked at Columbia Records. Was in the audience. And he was like, what is that? New record, dog. He's like, give me that. I'm going to New York. I gotta show him this. And I get a call from Columbia Records, and I'm like, I can get this. I give it to all the record companies. Now I got bidding wars going on with all these record companies, but they playing with my emotions because they don't know what to do with bass music because they in New York and they in LA and they looking at us like, oh, country ass. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it was an obstacle. And a beautiful lady named Lisa McCall told me to call Al Bell. For those who know, Al Bell used to own Stax Records. For those who know, Stax Records is the beginning of soul music.
Oh, they gone. Before Motown.
One, Philly International, second, and then Stax Records owned by Al Bell. And the year before, he had put out a record called Daisy Dukes by Deuce, and it went gold.
No, the Daisy Dukes.
Okay, I'll holler at him. And it took him like 2 weeks to call me back, right? And he called me back, and I was like, look, dude, tired of people playing with me. I got a hit record. I'm in the hottest club in the country. Everybody knows me. You got to sign us. And he was like, okay. And I was like, see, there you go playing, man. Why are you playing with me? And he was like, oh. I said, you ain't even heard the record. He was like, look, brother, I'll never forget these words. He said, brother, I don't have to hear the record. I hear it in your spirit.
Oh, wow.
Okay? Let's agree to agree.
Who the OG talking? That's the guy that got that hit record. Whoop, there it is.
Gave my 2 weeks in Magic City.
4 times platinum. That's him.
Signed a messed up record deal, and in a month and a half, we were platinum, and the rest is history.
Love you, Taz. That's the legend, y'all, with that hit record. Whoop, there it is. Remember we saw dance to that and grind on girls' butts to that? That's him right there. So, hey, man, I got you on my followers, man. So for those that don't know you on this side, they're showing you love on my page. They wanted to know who was that talking. I had to let them know that was you that wrote that song we used to grind the girls on.
So, it's my life has been full of hard work, perseverance, tenacity, fastness, learning how to learn. That's what I call it. Learning how to learn. Ain't nothing to learn. learn how to learn, because everybody's situation is different. Everybody's come up game is different. And if you can learn how to learn things that they know and other people know and bring it back to the street game to make the street game better,
okay,
then you elevate yourself and it's custom to you. And only you can do it. And people are looking at you like, how did you do that? And like back in the day in the clubs when I used to hustle, people be like, ooh, he's doing that. Let's steal his hustle. And I'd be like, oh, you got my hustle. Cool. You can have that one. Because I got another one right here. Catch me if you can.
okay,
Right? Because people is always going to copy you, always going to try to take your hustle. They always going to do that. But you can't be mad at them about it because that's just the way stuff goes. Everybody got to eat. So you better have 10 in the hole and you better nurture them. Right? That's what I've always done. And, you know, part of, you know, being in that, being in a 20-year lawsuit or 20-year legal battle is that I vowed that the things that happened to me and the mistakes that I made would never happen to me again. So I'm a licensed commodities broker. You know what I'm saying? I went and took the Series 3 course, learned about finance. I said, ain't nobody gonna mess with my money no more because I'm gonna learn everything I can about money. Right? And I became a licensed commodities broker. And then I started the whole self-help kick, and I basically ran my life like a corporation, right? I was like, run your life like a corporation. Well, how do you do that? Well, you figure it out. You know, what kind of company are you going to be? You're going to be an LLC, you're going to be an S Corp, or you're going to be an individual company, or you're going to be a C Corp, right? And I've had my company since 2002. And I was so gung-ho. I was like, I'm about to start a hedge fund because I know all the athletes. I know all the entertainers. And I developed these tactics. Because I don't know nothing about no hedge fund, but I developed tactics, right? So when I want something, I know how to go get it. So I start calling hedge fund managers. I'm like, yo, how you doing? This DC tag team. I got Dominique Wilkins and Deion Sanders down here in Atlanta. They got money, and I'm a licensed commodities broker, and I'm trying to start a hedge fund. You know, would you guys be interested in managing my hedge fund? Mm-hmm. And it was like, yeah. So I end up getting meetings in these boards.
You got the whole side of all this thoughts. You got this.
And while I have meetings in these boardrooms, they're all pitching me, and I'm like, well, why should I let you start my hedge fund? Right? And they're like, DC, we do this, and this. And here's the hustle part. I don't know nothing about a hedge fund. So what they don't realize is while they're pitching me, they're teaching me the game. Right?
Exactly.
And after those 4 meetings in those boardrooms, I knew exactly what a hedge fund was. But it wasn't me, right? Because I'm DJing in the clubs, I'm doing my thing. I wasn't ready for that at that time. But there's also collateral sprinkles when that happens, the good stuff, because just because you do something and you don't do what you say you wanted to do, you got an education somehow. And 2000, when I would listen to CNBC, I didn't know nothing they was talking about. And then a year later, I knew everything they were talking about. Right? So you have to learn how to learn. You have to come up with the tactics. You have to be relentless. You have to not listen to nobody. You have to hustle. And that's what I did. Right. Learn how to do, I end up being my own bookkeeper. I do my own numbers, right? I know exactly where every penny goes. I'm masterful at QuickBooks. That gives you the flexibility to know what money's at to do with the things that you want to do in life. I know how to do a lot of things. Regular credit, right? I know how all these functions of life work, where everybody's like, they don't teach us that stuff, and they're never gonna teach us that. You better try to go. You know it's out there, so why not go get it? Why are you not going to get it? That's my question to everybody. Well, they don't teach us that. Well, why ain't you go get it? You try to go get everything else. You try to go get them shoes. Try to go get them clothes. Try to go get that whip. Try to go get that.
They're not going to teach you everything.
Try to go get that knowledge so you can get that paper and wealth where you ain't never got to worry about it.
They only going to teach you what they want you to know.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Everything that they know is somewhere in a book, especially now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's all there for
you. That's what I'm saying. You don't learn that everything that you think you're going to learn in the streets.
Ever expect someone to do something
Give it
for
all
you.
up.
It's just not going to happen. And I'm not about to wait around for it to happen. If there's something I want, I'm going to go get it. That's why I asked that question. What do you want? And everybody's like, what you want, DC? I'm like, I want it all.
And
Period.
you have to go for it all.
I want it all. And what happens is, you know, I have certain goals and things like that. You know, I just work, hustle, learn. Right? I'm my own publicist. I learned how to be a publicist. There's a reason I got that Geico commercial. There's a reason that we go on, we're touring all the time. There's a reason that I do voiceover. There's a reason that I'm an actor. And I got 4 movies and 3 TV shows getting ready to drop. There's a reason for that.
Come on, brother, talk your ish.
Right? Because I hustle and I learn how to learn. Right? I've only been acting for 3-4 years. And I've done more things in that time than most people do in their career when it comes to acting. Voiceover, I do tons of voiceover, but voiceover allows me to be a better actor, and acting allows me to be a better voiceover artist, and doing voiceover allows me to be a better storyteller. And this podcast allows me to be a better storyteller. This podcast allows me to be my own therapist. This podcast allows me to hold myself accountable for all this stuff that I'm telling you, because if I don't, I'm a fraud. And I'm not a fraud, right? Everything helps everything else, and I don't expect nothing back. I just keep pushing. I just play offense, because you can't. There is no quid pro quo. You don't plant a seed. You got some good dirt, right? Right. Plant a seed, and then you sit down and you be like, "Okay, seed, I need you to grow." Seed, why ain't you growing?
Nourish it. Come
on, seed. This seed ain't working. This damn seed, I quit. Now we all know that, right? What they don't understand is that you just plant that seed and keep it moving, and you keep planting seeds, and you're going to come to a point where, like I planted so many seeds in my life that I stand before you in a forced opportunity that I could have never imagined, because I keep it pushing. I play offense. And I don't let anyone dictate what I can do or what I can't do. There's always a way. You know, I took this from Jurassic Park, where dude was like, life finds a way. I'm like, nah, hustle finds a way. Hustle finds a way. Exactly. And that's just how I've always been. And, you know, I knew that probably like 2002, 2003, I knew I had a forever hit record. I'm sitting in the movie theater listening, you know, to Elf, and then I look up and Will Ferrell's dancing on the table to my song.
Yeah.
Oh,
that shit got overwhelming.
Stuff is evergreen now. And I didn't say, well, shoot, it's Easy Street. Now I was like, nope. This is forever hit record. It is up to me to hustle up my money. Nobody else but me. So what you gonna do to hustle up your money? You better learn. You better learn how to do marketing. You better learn digital marketing. You better learn how to do everything you need to do to promote yourself, to be able to let the world know that you sing Whoop, there it is, and you can do it. You can rock the party and you can move the crowd. And that's why we've been doing shows for 30 years.
Wow.
I just got back into town. I'm tired. Right?
Really thank you for that great piece of advice.
You know,
more than I can say. That I'm just grateful because, you know, conversations we had, I listened to you, you know, you saying the same thing. It's all in the way that you hustle. If you want something, you have to go out for it, and you have to know what you want, and it's not a waiver. It's not a waiver.
Yeah, and if you don't know,
you're wavering on your life.
And here's the one thing that I can leave y'all with. Huh? Like when the Geico commercial came, right? Everybody was like, "Are you glad you got a Geico commercial?" I was like, "Not really, because we can't do shows, right?" So I was like, you know what? Let me get us a publicist. And I tried to get us a publicist, and nobody wanted to work with us because it was a pandemic. Everybody was kind of shook, right? And I was like, okay, thank you. You don't want to spend your money. I get it. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna be my own damn publicist. And whenever I hit an obstacle, right, and this is important, whenever you hit an obstacle, I always join an organization, society, or association because those organizations are filled with people who have a certain expertise in their profession, and they have been doing it for 10, 20, 30, 40 years. And I signed up for the Public Relations Society of America. 2 days in, I'm on a podcast with the CEO of this big PR firm. We get to ask questions. And I asked, hey, are press releases relevant? And they're like, well, what's it for? I'm like, well, I'm kind of featured in a National Geico commercial called Scoop. There it is. Then I'm looking I look at the chat, and I blew up that entire Zoom call. Man, that's my favorite song. My kids love that song. Oh my God, what is he doing here? It was just, right? And the moderator was like, okay, back to the question. Are press releases relevant? The CEO's like, yes, they're relevant. They're relevant because the whole last year has been COVID. And the whole last year has been political. And here you guys come spinning scoops and throwing sprinkles and dancing in DC, your smile. So of course that press release is going to work. You're going to go here for all the journalists. You're going to go here for all the TV talk show hosts. You're going to go here for all the podcasts. You're going to go here for all the publicists. Make sure your pitches are like this. She gave me the entire breadth of her expertise as a publicist in 10 minutes. And it has opened opportunities for me that I have.
Did you say in 10 minutes?
In 10 minutes, and it's open opportunities for me that I could have never imagined. It's the reason that I'm talking to y'all right now.
Wow.
Think about it. Think about it. You join an organization. There's an organization for everything you want to do. They were telling me I couldn't do shows, so I joined the International Entertainment Buyers Association. These are the buyers. I cut out the middleman. Went to the convention. Me and Chubby Checker, the only black dudes there. I got a big whoop there. This T-shirt. I got started. Hey, I'm DC Tag Team. You need some shows? Really? What kind of show? I was like, we got a clean rap show, 90s nostalgia. It's like, word, we might be able to get you here. Yeah. And then we start doing those, right? Because I joined the organization because organizations have the resources. They have the financial resources. They can tell you what loans to get, what to do. They can help you with your business. So every year when high schools call me and say, DC, what is your advice for high school kids? I'm like, if there's something you want to do, join the organization. Or at least if you can't afford to join the organization, call every number on that website and ask questions. And I guarantee you 2 weeks, you'll know
exactly the things that I do.
Y'all didn't hear me.
I do hear you. How you think I found you? How you think I found you? How you think I found you?
Exactly.
Okay?
Listen, I'm soaking it all in.
Don't think I don't be digging it in. I'm trying to teach you.
That's what's so beautiful is that I do SEO. I do SEO, search engine optimization, digital marketing. That's the key to everything is to be found. Everybody's like, okay, so how do you do social media? Well, not really. Well, I need to do it. No. And I asked them, they're like, well, how can I do SEO? How can I be on the first page of Google? And I say, okay, if you were looking for you, what would you type into a Google search?
Me? If I was looking for me?
My name, right?
Reality music. Name. Reality my brand, music, right? CL.
Well, if you were looking for you, right? When you go to Google to look for something, what is it for?
My name in.
Dang, I need a doctor for this. Let me go see. Dang, I need this for this, right? So if you were you, what is the thing that you can make money at the most right now if somebody needed your services? It's a mirror. That's all SEO is. You ask yourself that question, and if you can answer that question, you on your way.
What, being on top at Google?
Huh? No, I'm just saying you have to answer that question first because Google is a search engine.
Yes.
Everybody that types into Google is asking a question. Where can I find this? Where can I find tube socks? Where can I do this? Hey, I need somebody who can do music, who can do music marketing, who has a great podcast, who has an African-American podcast, right? So if that's what you do, You don't have to market where you're like, I'm trying to get everybody, and you just carpet bombing and hoping that people will like you. There is somebody out there that is looking for you, and you can be pinpoint and strategic, and you don't need a whole bunch. All you need is 10 or 15.
You're investing in the Google ad.
Yeah, but you don't even got to do it with Google ads. Learn SEO. Google's gonna place you where they want to place you to keep you feeding, right? They trying to make money, so they're gonna give you a little bit. They're gonna give you a taste, and then they go up the price on you, and then it's not gonna work no more because you don't even know what you want. You don't even know who you are, what service you provide. You letting somebody else tell you what you do. I know what I am. I know that tagteambackagain.com was made so people can find me because I offer services to do 90s concerts, I offer services to act, I offer services to do voiceover, I offer services to do appearances, and I do all these things. And if people are looking for a 90s appearance or a 90s act or a whoop, there it is, or whatever, I know that I put in the work over the last 10 years to be able to get on the first page of anything I want so the world sees me. That's how Geico found me. My agent calls me for acting. She's like, DC, you booked the Geico commercial. I was like, don't play with my motion, Smokey. We're in the middle of a pandemic. I didn't even audition for no Geico commercial. She's like, no, it's tag team. I was like, oh. Picked up the tag team phone. Sure enough, Allie from Martin Agency called. Was like, we want to put you guys in the Geico commercial. Give me a call back. But she didn't stop. She went and found my IMDb acting portal, then called my agent, right? Then I was like, shoot, I ain't even got to do nothing. Let my agent make the deal. And all that synergy created the biggest deal I have ever done in my life. And last week, we just finished another Geico commercial. And next week, we launch Tag Team Ice Cream.
That's crazy.
Because of the hustle.
Congratulations. Yes, because of the hustle.
Yeah.
Because of the hustle. Yeah, I dabbled a little bit trying to learn the SEO, but you know,
maybe you don't dabble. You gotta play.
I gotta get in it.
I don't got limb. I got pinky toes cut off. I'm done it all to learn that SEO. But you know what? I know that I can get in front of anybody I want now. If I can get in front of any casting director, I can get in front of any movie director, I can get in front of any concert mogul, I can get in front of anybody I want to get in front of without them even knowing that I'm getting in front of them. Right? It's almost like talking to a woman that you want to talk to, and there is no remnants of you being thirsty at all. Right? She don't even know. You've already ran up on her because you already studied what you need to do, and you don't even look thirsty. Therefore, she's open to you. That's what it is. It's like you get in a car accident, and it's like, oh, there goes an ambulance right around the corner. Turn in the corner to come to me. That's what SEO is. So when somebody says, "What is this?" and you could be right there saying, I am this. Pay me.
I get it.
Right? It is that.
I get
but
it.
There's a lot to go into, but it's the way you
get it.
Right? You can't think like a human. Everybody thinks emotional. Everybody think, I want everybody to love me. I want likes. It ain't about that. Google don't give a damn about no likes. Google is a robot. Google deals with data. That's it.
Okay.
Data. And Google gives you the recipe to feed that robot. So what you gonna be, a Waffle House cook? They do cook pretty good. Be a 5-star Michelin chef. I choose to be the 5-star Michelin chef because I know I'm gonna feed that bot steak every single night, and it's gonna love it, and it's gonna bless me, and it's gonna put me where I need to be because I did its work for it. Now I'm getting deep and I'm getting nerdy, but it's relevant, right? It's about going above and beyond. It's about doing more than what you're supposed to do. It's about making yourself invaluable in every sense of everything that you do, because making yourself invaluable means that you do things that other people won't do. And then it's like people who have jobs they hate. I'd be like, you're missing the point. You need to be doing everybody's job. Do her job, do his job, do your manager's job, or at least learn how to do it. And you're not doing it for them or for the company. You're doing it for yourself because your transition to the better and the bigger is easier because you made yourself invaluable. I wasn't just a DJ. I changed the lights. I changed the lights. I did the sound system. I took the pictures for the girls. I did the radio spots. I did the flyers. I did everything. They didn't have to hire nobody. They had me, right? And when it was time for me to go, it just elevated me to the next thing and to the next thing and to the next thing because I was prepared for whatever came my way to get better than I was yesterday.
Well, that's a little bit how I'm moving. You know what I mean? I do want a team. You know what I mean? I have a little team. Papers is my team. And, you know, we came here to WCMD. It's a community center here in the county where I live in. He's from Philadelphia. They're from Philadelphia, but yes.
So just remember.
Yeah, so you know,
keep it pushing. Just never give up. Always play offense, and really remember this: you are closer than you realize. Always. You gotta think like
it's
that.
It's a great, and that makes me feel great to hear somebody say something like that, especially coming from you. You know.
Just, you know, everybody's like
somebody who knows
jump out there.
Where they've been, where they goes in this.
Yeah, I mean, but you
know, and I do realize that nobody can do a better job for me than me.
Yeah, and it's gonna take you a while to teach people. You can't just say, "Okay, I need you to do this," because nobody don't know how to do it. You're gonna have to teach them, and they all have to learn it like you had to learn.
No,
you can make it a little easier for them. That's all. You'll get there. I have no doubt. But hey, my phone's ringing off the hook.
Well, yeah, you gotta have a little patience too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But that's signal's getting a little bit, but we'll be all right.
Yeah, it's gonna be all right. Just keep moving. You're good. All right. So I gotta go.
Yeah, that's the easy part.
I appreciate you having me here. And tell all your people I said what's up and goodbye. And I will holler at you.
Yeah.
Just let me know.
All right.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna be.
All right.
I'll be talking to you soon. Stay in touch and stay well. God bless and thank you for coming to a podcast and giving us this inspiration. Y'all having DC the Brain.
Oh yeah, before I go.
Thank you.
Before I go.
We're gonna get it. Yes, sir.
Take care, y'all.
Sprinkles. That's right. Sprinkles.
Salute to you, DC.
Hey, all right.
This is the show that I'm gonna have to go back and listen to again. And so I could you know what I mean, get everything down packed, you know what I mean? So like don't think that this is going, you know.
No. Just I understand
knowledge and a lot of rules. You feel what I'm saying on the people today, man.
Yeah, just keep it moving, man. Just keep pressing. Yeah, the thing, like I told her, you're closer than you think. Keep moving, right?
Right. So because you just gave me the advice to just keep the door open, you feel what I'm saying, for any opportunity. You feel what I'm saying? That may come, like don't, even if it may be a or if whatever, it's never a failure. It's just a move that you made. And that was just it.
If you see something you like, prepare for it. You ain't got to just stop what you're doing and go prepare for it. Just prepare for it little bit by little bit. Know that you want to be a part of it. Know that you want that in your life a little bit. And just when you get time, prepare for it a little bit. And then what you find is that all the things that everybody think you just doing too much, you don't know what you're doing, you all over the place. You're a jack of all trades, master of none. You end up being masterful at those trades.
Yeah.
And then they all combine to serve you as one. And all the things that you thought you was wasting your time in are valuable to you later.
And I always thought of that. Right. I always thought of that.
I'm telling you.
Thought of that. That was crazy because they always say jack of all trades and master of none. But how?
Oh man. Hey, live long enough, hustle hard enough, learn how to learn. You become masterful at those trades. then they all combine and they serve you and only you because you put in the work. Ain't nobody else putting that work. See, everything's self-gratification. If I do this for a year, then it's supposed to happen. No, it might take you 10 years, but you didn't quit. And now you at an age where all that experience comes back to serve you in ways you could have never seen as a young man. So keep pushing, my brother. Keep pushing. I gotta go, y'all. Take care, all right?
Absolutely.
Peace out.
I love you. Thank you so much. He's out. And we come back. So that was DC Glenn. It's commercial.
Tasha, did you know Guy can
here we go.
on car insurance and a whole lot more? So what are you waiting for? Hip Hop Group Tag Team to help you plan dessert. Switch today and see all the ways you can save.
If you like this video, be sure to share it with your friends. And if you'd like to see more Geico Brilliance, hit the subscribe button. Oop, oop, there it is. There it is.
All right, guys. Looks like our guest today. Really hope you did. We're gonna get a little banger. Hold on. Nothing. Oh, yeah. Oh, videos? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get a video, but he gotta come back in. I was gonna play music. Let me do it at the. He left? Then why am I playing?
It's that mic, check it out. It's that mic, check it out. It's that mic, check it out. Ain't no weapon two-stepping, shorty, spread your head. We talking cars, I'm looking fly, shorty, time to live. I see the haters dripping envy every time they stare. But it's all about you, ain't no really scared. She be bad, but she turned real good with it. Might cuff us, might take it to the hood with it. Straight in a no springs, no joint. I'm sure how to roll with a hood, nigga.
Always cause your touch has gone cold, as if someone else controls your very soul. I fool myself long as I can. I can feel the presence of another man. It's just not the same. Baby, I'm losing you. Said it's in the air, it's everywhere. Ooh, baby, I'm losing you. When I look into your eyes, it's a reflection of a face I see. Listen, I'm hurt, downhearted, and worried, girl. All that face doesn't belong to me. It's all of your face. Someone's taking my place. Whoa. Girl, I can feel it in my bones. And it know you'll be gone. Oh, baby, I'm losing you. Come on, y'all. Let me see you clap your hands. Come on. Now that is old school temptation. Come on. Hey. And that background sounding good. Hey. Old school in the house. I see you. Hey. Let's go, y'all. Now I can tell with wicked all the tenderness of me. Oh, girl, I can feel it in my bones, and it know you'll be gone. Oh, baby. What happened to the love we had? Oh, baby. You know I know it's true. You found someone new. Is that all right for y'all? I said, is that all right for y'all? First of all, before we get into the next song, you got to give God a round of applause because we do nothing without him. Let's give God a round of applause. Yes, sir. I'm Corey Wims, sound in Philly, all the way from Philadelphia. And I came here to sing for y'all. I hope y'all enjoying me so far. And I got my partner, Jay Reeves, who's going to sneak up shortly. But I didn't come here to talk to you today. Let's go, band, because y'all play so beautiful. Can I take y'all back? Where are my lovers in the house tonight? Let me hear you say yeah. I want to dedicate this song to all the lovers in the house tonight because I believe everybody needs something, someone to love. Can I start my song, baby? I'm coming to you. When it's cold outside, who are you holding? You'll be holding me. Well. Said if Tyler has it on mind, can I tell you about this woman I had? She was all complaining about the things she got. I don't know if you got. Well, lady, I will let you know. If you think you're lonely now, let me see you wave your hands. Wait until tonight, girl. Oh, you gotta wait until tonight. Yeah. I'll be low. What's gonna get you out of your clothes and chase you all around the room? Baby, if you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight, babe. Wait until tonight, babe. Yeah. You better wait. Can I sing my song? Tallahassee, come on, man. Shake so high all around the room. He walks in. Wait until tonight. Come on, man. We're going to break it down some. Oh, keep that harmony. Come on, ladies. They looking so beautiful. Don't you agree? Bobby Womack would say, listen, man, we're going to break it down. You know, if you've been in love like I've been before, then you understand. Do you believe me, baby? Hey, Breezy, I want to testify. I want to testify. I want to testify. Yeah.